celebrating those who dare to fly.
Hello and welcome to the 2951 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. This special audio presentation will be your guide to the ins and outs of the various halls and provide unique insight about the vehicles and manufacturers on display. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoy your time with us here at this year's IAE. The theme of this year's expo is Dare to Fly, which celebrates the courage of pilots everywhere who boldly take flight to discover new thrills, to seek adventure, and to push boundaries farther than ever imagined. With the right ship and the right frame of mind, anything is possible. While it may be commonplace to sail through the stars, we should never lose sight of the wonders of spaceflight. From discovering new jump points, unearthing lost ruins, or setting new speed records. Famed artist Arudo Divani created this unique portrait series as a tribute to the diverse array of people who eagerly climb aboard their ships and dare to fly. Anvil Aerospace may have made a name for itself along the front lines with its masterfully built fleet of military craft. But more and more of the company's civilian craft have captured the imagination of the Empire. Look no further than the Anvil Carrack to see a ship that has transitioned easily from its naval origins to the very edges of space as pilots use the ship to chart new territory. As the war against the Bandul continues, many pilots find themselves seeking a way to protect their home and loved ones during these uncertain times. Anvil Aerospace has been a strong ally in this endeavor, creating civilian versions of their popular military craft, like the Hornet F-7C, to protect you and the ones you care about. Despite the aerospace in its name, Anvil has hardly been limited to the skies. For example, the tough and rugged Atlas vehicle platform was developed to help conquer the unforgiving landscape found on moons and planets alike. Both the Ballista and the Spartan were both built from this design foundation, proving its adaptability. Some historians credit Roberts Space Industries with the invention of modern spaceflight. For founder Chris Roberts, the prospect of making space travel more accessible was a lifelong dream, and when his company unveiled their prototype, Quantum Core Engine in 2075, suddenly, space travel didn't seem that fantastical anymore. It's pretty amazing to think that RSI makes one of the smallest ships on the market and one of the biggest. It would take about 50 Auroras laid end to end to equal the length of one mighty Bengal carrier. Since its introduction in 2712, the RSI constellation has been reimagined countless times, proving itself as varied and long-lived as Roberts Space Industries itself. It has been a cargo hauler, an explorer, a luxury liner, and more. When asked what's next for the constellation, RSI designer Deshandra Lewin said, "Whatever it is, we will always strive to balance innovation with the tested features that pilots have come to rely upon." No ship manufacturer personifies this year's theme better than Aegis Dynamics. Whether you're running cargo in a Retaliator or providing security in a Gladius, Aegis ships are putting in work in every corner of the verse. Regardless of the controversies that have plagued them over the centuries, pilots continue to trust their lives and livelihood to their tried and true designs. Few companies have had as tumultuous a history as Aegis Dynamics. From its earliest days manufacturing iconic warships of the First Tavaran War through the darkest days of the Mesa regime, Aegis ships have found a resurgence in the public eye for their versatility and robust construction. Though the expo attracts the latest innovations and technological wonders, Esperia is constantly paving the way forward with their reverence of the past. Preserving important historical craft and Xeno vehicles, Esperia defines spaceflight in entirely new ways by providing unique experiences that would otherwise be unavailable to modern pilots.
Whether it's innovative specialty craft, reliable workforce...
It's not uncommon for human manufacturers to offer unique features and designs to make their ships stand out from the crowd. But the Banu take a slightly different approach when it comes to crafting their vehicles. Heavily and freely borrowing from each other and even other species, Banu ships are made by combining the best features and best technology they can get their hands on.
Whether it's innovative specialty, many of the vehicles on display at this...
Xi'an ships are becoming a more common sight across the UEE, but it wasn't too long ago that their sale was completely forbidden by the Xi'an Emperor. Now, thanks to a growing trade between our two species, Xi'an manufacturers like Gatak and Apoa are producing vehicles specifically for humans to pilot. Even more promising, some new ships have been designed for human and Xi'an crew to serve alongside each other.
To learn more about the manufacturers of ships on display, the all-new 2951 IAE immersive audio experience is the perfect way to get more info about why adventurous pilots across the universe dare to fly.